A very good morning to my dear students of class 8th. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you for this new academic session. So children, I hope and I pray to God that everybody among us is safe, healthy and keeping well. Now, as we all know that we have to begin with social science and the classes have to go on, let us start with history chapter 1, which is how, when and where. Children, in this chapter, we will actually learn why do we study history, what is the point and what is the importance of studying history. And in this row, the first topic we are going to deal with is how important are the dates. If you are studying history, dates hold an important place when we are studying history. So let us know how important are the dates. Children, historians were fascinated with dates. History is about changes that have occurred over a period of time. History is finding about how things were there in the past, how things were present in the past. Then history is about how things have changed. History was an account of battles and big events. It is about rulers and their policies. Historians have also written about the year a king was crowned. The next year, whom did the king got married? So, children, there is a sequence of incidents which we study in history. History is not just one thing. History tells us so many things. What has happened in the past, what changes have taken place, then how things have changed from previous time to now. Then, children, a specific year where a king was crowned, what time the king got married to whom, the year he had a child. When the king got married, then obviously they will have a child. Then the year a king fought a particular battle, children, and the year when he died. So the year the next ruler took the throne, or the year when the next ruler succeeded the throne. For events like these, specific dates are important. Now, children, with this introduction, you must have understood. If I tell you Ashoka gave up war, you will tell me, you will ask me which year Ashoka gave up war. There has to be some time period. Then, why did he give up war? Then you will tell and relate this with the time after which war his heart got changed and he thought to give up war. Then, why did Buddha left his palace? Then you will tell on certain day he saw so many incidents and then he thought to leave his palace. So children, history is about dates or about time period, what incident took place, what changes have taken place, how present time is different from previous time, which year the king got married, then which year the king got blessed with a child, and which year the king was dead. All these incidents are connected with dates. So our past or history is revolving around that time period. I hope this much is understood by everybody. Children, this was a brief introduction where we will discuss with the chapter further in the next history class. Till then, I wish you all a very best of luck for this new session. May you all do well and may you all come out with flying colors. And children, you need to work very hard. Okay? Now, before concluding the video, let us see what copies you will be making for history, civics and geography. Children, you will take a thick copy which you will divide it into two, history and civics, and you will take one single ruled copy for geography. So in total you will make two copies, history, civics combined, and one copy for geography. So children, please go through the chapter and see if you have any problem. You can come up in the live class and clear your doubts. Till then, be safe and keep studying. I wish you all the very best. Bye-bye and take care.